Hey there, Red Devil sports fans. Christian Payne joined by head coach Don Nichter here for a nice special. Coach Nichter is our Coach of the Year for the spring season for RDSN. Just voted you for that great spot, Coach Nichter, and we've just been impressed, to say the least, for your performance across the entire spring with both of your programs, men's and women's track and field. So, Coach, congrats, and what's the feeling now as you kind of are moving towards the end of an impressive season?
Well, first of all, I appreciate the support from RDSN, and it really just came off of a great conference championship. I'm very proud of our athletes and our coaching staff for what we accomplished this past weekend. And we had a women's team that finished second in the conference, sixth place last year, so big step forward, and a men's team that was third, and they were fourth last year. So, I mean, we really finished the season off on a really high note.
And Coach, just in terms of miles, you guys put in so much work day in, day out, into the thousands of miles that you've run this spring. So looking at that, what goes into preparation every day, and how are you able to get so many different runners, jumpers, throwers on the same page and your long coaching track tenure here at Dickinson too? How are you able to really make that success work for you?
Well, I think it's a tribute to our coaching staff. We have a very specialized program so that our throws coach and our jumps coach and our hurdles coach and our pole vault coach and our sprint coach all get an opportunity to work one-on-one with their specific athletes. So we scored a lot of points really across the board in all 15 events. And again, that's really a testament to our coaching staff. Our distance runners have been putting in miles from last summer all the way through the fall and of course through the winter. A harsh winter here in central PA, and then also obviously culminated in this past weekend. So I'm guessing somewhere from anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 miles probably, pounding the pavement and pounding the trails to get ready for the conference meet. So again, their commitment and their work ethic extraordinary, and hopefully when it comes together like it did this past weekend, it's really exciting for them and exciting for our program to see them getting a chance now to hopefully go on to nationals and do some special things there as well.
And Coach, the accolades have just stacked up this spring for you, both men and women performing in the classroom, one of the highest team GPAs for Dickinson Track and Field and Coach Nichter this year, but also for the women's side, we'll start there first, and Sarah Patterson is just basically a living Red Devil running legend. She's been amazing in her senior campaign. So talk about Sarah's success both in the classroom as a really great neuroscience student, and then also on the track and field.
Well, Sarah is just extraordinary. We might never see the likes of her again, frankly, at Dickinson. She's set 5 school records this outdoor season. Outstanding Centennial Athlete of the Indoor Championship and Outstanding Athlete of the Outdoor Championship. Just a wonderful student, coachable, just an exciting personality, passionate about what she does. She'll be actually presenting her senior thesis. She's the honors student in the neuroscience department this year as a graduating senior, and has the highest honor in the department, and she's going to go on and work for the National Institute of Health in DC, Bethesda, next year in the summer and then beyond. So exciting for her, and she'll be advancing to nationals, competing in the 5,000 and the 10,000 meter run.
Congratulations to Sarah, and a big part of that success really just coming and committing every single day, whether it's in the classroom or on the track, and she set multiple records that have stood for a while here. So congratulations to Sarah, and good luck as she moves to nationals. Now let's switch on over to the men's side. Of course, Aaron Pinnell, 4-time champion in the 100, Ryan Steinbach, some other big names, John Jackson having big performances. So what did we expect from them over the past couple of weeks, and then moving forward to nationals, who's going to be in that mix for the men?
Well, Aaron had an outstanding conference meet, 100 meter champ, first time that's ever happened 4 years in a row, consecutive years at the outdoor meet, 200 meter champ, new school record, 10:52, and he's now ranked 7th in the country in the 100 meter dash. So we're looking forward to taking him to nationals again and hopefully repeating his All-American performance from last year at the outdoor championship. Ryan Steinbach, 3 second-place finishes at the conference meet. Probably 3 events that typically aren't put together, but he doubled on Sunday, ran the 1,500 meters and the 5K as well as the steeplechase, and had personal bests in both the steeplechase and a new school record in the 1,500. and then a really solid 5K later in the afternoon. Henry Minat, same thing, doubled in the 10 and 5K. He'll be advancing to nationals. And then John Jackson had kind of a special performance because we've never had anybody run under 153 in the 800
It's
meters.
amazing.
And he ran a 152.85, and that was the oldest school record on the books. And we now have a new 800-meter record holder.
All the way back in the 60s, so a lot's happened here in Old West on campus, both on the A-Quad and over at Biddlefield. And Coach, not only you have the seasoned vets that we just mentioned, but you have some newcomers coming into the mix that have really made some noise in the Centennial Conference. Sophie Moore, Kayla Zosk, some field athletes both in hurdles and in javelin. So talk about their impact right away here in Carlisle.
Well, we had two other school records this past weekend at the championship. Jillian Furco in the discus, and Kayla Zosk in the javelin throw. And Kayla's throw particularly is noteworthy because it now puts her 6th in the country.
Right.
And so she'll be qualifying for the national championship. And at least in my experience at Dickinson, we've never had a first-year student that qualified for nationals. So that's pretty exciting, obviously, for her, for us to have an athlete of that caliber in our program. Sophie Moore, also a first-year, had an outstanding meet, heptathlete who finished 2nd, and then also scored in both the 100 hurdles and the 400 hurdles. And she was named outstanding rookie in the conference for this outdoor season by the coaches. So, moving forward, we're looking at all 3 of those athletes in the field event area being major contributors for us, and exciting to kind of have some new talent in the program.
Right. So if you go to the new DickinsonAthletics.com, you can check out Coach Nichter's bio and all of the coaching staff. But on Coach Nichter's bio, it says Coach Nichter does not stand on the sidelines, and that is just true to say the least. He's also the coach for cross country in the fall and in the spring. And Coach, you're blessed with a lot of multi-sport athletes, and that these athletes really do not have a day off. They are on the track and field team in the spring and also on the cross country team in the fall. So what do you want to say to those, just lifers that go for it every day? You want to say thank you to a lot of those athletes who really impact the entire world of student athlete for you.
Yeah, well, I can't say enough about the athletes that I coach all year round, basically. Their commitment level from last May all the way through to now culminating in the conference meet is an extraordinary achievement in itself, and just in terms of what they bring to the track each day. And I'm just blessed. I have wonderful student athletes. Got a great senior class this year graduating, my biggest ever. I'm going to miss them. It's going to be sad next week, when we say goodbye at the graduation ceremonies. But I would like to think that all of them will continue to enjoy the sport of distance running that they're so passionate about. And I kind of look forward to hearing from them in the future when they tell me about their 5Ks and their half marathons and their marathon accomplishments. And I'm sure I'll be hearing from them in future years. So I do want to wish them the best and basically send out my thanks to them for what they've done for our program and what they've given to Dickinson College.
Head Coach Don Nichter, your RDSN Coach of the Year here for Spring 2014. Coach Nichter, thank you as always, and good luck as you head towards nationals. A lot of runners, jumpers, throwers in the mix on the national scene for Dickinson Track and Field.
Well, thank you, Christian, and appreciate taking the time for the interview.
Go Red Devils.